This series of lectures on Norse mythology is dedicated to Anne Ricci, who remembers them fondly.
Yeah.
Norse Mythology 3. Balder the Beautiful was troubled by horrible dreams, and Odin rode into the mouth of hell to consult with Osiris and find out the nature of the threat that loomed over Asgard. And he was told what he feared, that Balder was fated to die, Balder the hope and joy and light of the universe. When Balder's mother heard, the goddess Frigg, she decided to take action into her own hands, and she went to everything in heaven, earth, and hell and demanded of it an oath that it would not harm her son in any way at all. She asked of iron and steel, of rock and fountain, of beast and bird, and everything vowed that it would not hurt Balder. And as she came home to Asgard, she saw in the oak a little mistletoe growing there. And she hesitated and said, well, that's not going to hurt anything, and went on. And so, to do Balder honor, the gods assembled and threw their weapons at him, their spears, their clubs, they shot arrows, and everything turned aside, for everything had sworn that it would not hurt Balder. Loki saw this and was much troubled, and taking upon himself the form of an old woman, went to Frigg and said, I am greatly concerned, because the gods are throwing weapons at your beloved son. What if they hurt him? And Frigga explained, oh, but I have taken an oath of everything in heaven, earth, and hell, that they will not hurt my beloved son. Everything? Oh, everything. Everything? Well, there's a little bit of mistletoe outside I missed, but aside from that, everything. And Loki left his disguise and went and found the mistletoe, which had grown a little bit larger and a little bit firmer, and from it he fashioned a dart. And he went into the assembly of the gods, where they were throwing weapons at Balder, and he found Balder's blind brother, Hod, god of winter, and said, why are you not throwing weapons at your brother? Do you not wish to honor him? Well, I have no weapon, and I cannot see. Well, here's a weapon, and I will direct your aim flawlessly. And Hod quickly agreed, and with Loki as his guide, he entered the circle, threw the weapon, and it pierced Balder to the heart, and Balder died. Loki ran like everything and comes up in a later story. But the gods wept Balder, and Odin dispatched his son, his Balder's brother, Hermod, to go to hell. And he jumped on the many-legged Sleipnir and sped off to hell as fast as he could, and there met Hela, and she said, what? And he said, we want Balder back. She said, right. Well, I understand everyone says he's such a great deal, and everyone misses him, but show me that everything in the universe mourns the death of Balder the Beautiful, and you can have him back. And so Hermod returned and told the gods a message from hell. And the whole universe was called to mourn the death of Balder. Every tree, every flower, every star, every rock. But as the gods finished canvassing the universe and returned, certain that everything was weeping, they saw life in a cave. And they entered and found an old woman and said, we need you to mourn Balder the Beautiful. And she said, why? What has he ever done for me? I will mourn with dry tears. I cannot for his passing. And the gods realized that they missed it by one, and Balder was consigned till the end of all things to hell, and the universe had lost its light and joy. But they also, upon further thought, realized that that old woman was Loki in disguise again, and they began the search for Loki.